Welcome back to another video editing tutorial using the free software Kdenlive. In this video, we're going to be blurring out or obscuring a certain part of a video if we're worried about privacy or protecting someone's identity or something's identity. So to get started, I'm going to drag in a video actually. Let's download, or I'm going to my downloads folder, and I'm going to bring in this video of a Mercedes driving. So this is a good example because I'm going to left click and drag it down into my video project. Actually, no, I could do that, but look, if I do this, we see this clip's about 30 seconds long. So I could shrink it down a couple ways. I can left click here and just shrink it down to the time I want, so it's really short. Or I can hit Control Z. We learned we can grab the razor tool and we can cut this video to the length we want, and then just delete the other portion by hitting the delete key while it's selected. Or I can hit Control Z, and just delete this whole thing. Another way I want to show you that you can bring clips in is by going to your clip monitor and hitting play. And then we can use these things. If you hover over, it says set zone in and set zone out. So what we can do, where this playhead is, if I hit set zone in, it creates a blue line. If I do zone out, it creates a blue line there. And now we've selected a zone here. And if I left click and drag this part of the clip, it'll bring in just that portion. Whereas if I grab this whole thing up here, it brings in this whole long video. So just this portion now is just the portion that we did. So it's just a certain portion. It's wherever we pressed the in and out of when we were watching the clip. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back here to the clip monitor. We're going to go back to the very beginning. We're going to play. And this time I want, in fact, well, what I want to do, I want to go to the very beginning and set the in point at the very beginning, and I want to click forward here a little bit till it changes to the next scene, and I want to have that be the out point. So right here, this will be the out point. Then I'll drag the video in on my video track 1, and I'll just zoom in a little bit on the timeline so we can see it better. So this is just going to be a very quick little video clip of a car driving forward. What I want to do, let's obscure this license plate. Maybe, so it says C class right now, but maybe it actually really says the license plate number, and we want to show this video, but we don't necessarily want to give away the privacy of like who, we want to keep private who owns this vehicle and what their license plate number is. So to do that, we need to apply. Where's this thing even at? It's under distort? No. We want to do a, what's it called? I gotta think of this, guys. I said it in the introduction. I said what it was. Obscure. Yeah, so we want to go obscure. Oh, it's under blur and hide. Okay. So under blur and hide, we bring that drop down, and we have a couple different things we can do. We can apply blur. If we do blur, it just blurs the whole thing. So we can just blur like the whole video. Yeah, that would work. They wouldn't be able to read the license plate, but then, nah. So we could do box blur, and I think box blur gives us a box. Oh no, box blur is just a different type of blur. Never mind. What we want to actually do is go down to obscure and left click and drag that in. So that creates a box that it obscures just the area where that is at. So we can move it around to just that license plate, and we can actually resize it. Although this is a video, so it's moving, and just because we're setting it over the license plate, it's not going to be tracked to it. So what I mean is if later on the car moves its location like it's doing, see now we can see the side of the license plate, but we can't really read it. So we could just we can go forward and see what that looks like. So it looks pretty good there, but by the time it gets here, it looks like it's covering up the emblem a little bit. So we can just go back here and we can move it down a little bit like this maybe make it bigger. We'll put it into a place where it's not looking where it's kind of a happy medium, where it's still going to blur out the license plate, but not going to cut into that emblem too much. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. So let's watch and see what this looks like. We hit play. Awesome. So it's driving, and that box is just there. It'd be cooler if it was tracking to it. Maybe I'll tell you the truth, I haven't learned how to do that in Kdenlive yet. So I think I did it several years ago, but I'll try and make a video showing how to, because we can track this so that it moves along with a certain portion of the video. But yeah, that's basically it, how to obscure. If we want to obscure out something else like this, like there's a person standing over here, we can resize this. We can change, right now the width and the height are locked, but if we click here, we can unlock and have just the width be, so we can create, so this box is more like a person shape. And then we can change the location of it too by just coming to the scroll wheel and scrolling over if we didn't want to move it around that way. And then, yeah, and then size too, we can change the size that way as well. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. It's just a quick one. That's how you obscure, pretty simple in Kdenlive. And go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Ask some about some videos below. If there's a certain type of video you want me to make, go ahead and suggest that below, and I can see if I can make something like that. Thanks for watching.